We're going to blame it
Now
on
it's
Anthony.
on. Okay. All right. Yeah, one thing you know from the last month or so, you do not want to get on Facebook's bad side. They will shut your country down. Or Twitter. Or anything. Fortunately, I'm adept in smoke signals, and that's how I'll be communicating with you all in the future. So welcome to Unity. Let's warm up with a song. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart and lay all your fears and all your doubts aside. And let go of all the hurt you hold inside. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart and receive the love of all who've gathered round. For you are worthy of this gift of love right now. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. Have known that who you are is enough. And who'd have known that you could be so loved? Well, we knew, and now you know. Well, we knew, and now you know. Here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. Just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart. Let's open up our hearts. Let's open up our hearts. You're going to have more than one stroke to take away that passion, eh? That was awesome. Good morning, everybody. Oh, yeah, we're going to do the at the beginning of I Decide. By the way, just a second here. Have you guys heard that you're allowed to sing now?
All right.
One second here. I'm going to Google it. So you don't know that I'm not lying. I'm not making stuff up. I know, you're getting all excited. Like, yeah, because they're coming for the hockey people. Let's see. I may read you the exact thing here. Where is it here? All right, let's see here. Where's our phase? Phase 1, right? We're in phase 1. Phase 1, take 2 of reopening. Where is it here? It says, I can't find it now. It says, okay, this is what it says. It says that you're allowed to sing as long as it's part of a normal service. Like, it's not for entertainment purposes. So as long as it's part of the regular service, you're allowed to sing now. If it's for entertainment purposes, and this is by no way entertaining, right? So you can sing, but don't be entertained. All right, let's do I Decide. And I would love for the choir to join me. You ready? I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. Yes, I'm the one with the power to choose every thought and every belief. I'm the one with the voice inside that has the power to set me free. Oh, I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. 'Cause I'm the only one who knows what's true for the true self that lives in me. I'm the only one who's ever gonna know what my body, mind, and soul really need. And that's why I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. Oh, but every time I forget my own power and start doing what I think I should do, step back and pull my soul in so I can listen to the voice that's true. It always says, I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. I decide what matters to me. It's my decision to be in the flow. I decide what to let in, and I decide what's got to go. I decide what's got to go. I decide what's got to go. I decide what matters to me. It's also legal to stand up when you sing too. You're welcome to stand up. Let's stand up. Let's do. So this is grateful. Grateful to be standing and singing. Can I get a little bit more guitar? I have my reasons to be sad, my reasons to be sore, but all the reasons that I have don't serve me anymore. 'Cause I can see how anything is a part of everything, and I can see how everything is a part of anything. And I am grateful, 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 grateful for it all. It sounds so different now. Reasons to give in, my reasons to give up. Though I've fallen on my path, I'll return my heart to love. 'Cause I know how my beliefs can affect the world I see. And I know how all I see can affect what I believe. But I am grateful, 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 grateful for it all. They say that pain's a part of life, but suffering's a choice. I won't fear and I won't hide. I won't give away my voice. 'Cause I am grateful, 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 grateful for my life. Yes, I am grateful, 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 grateful for my life. Grateful, grateful.
Wasn't that fun to stand and sing in community? Woohoo! I am so grateful to be here with all of you today and with all of you out there on Facebook and YouTube. Perhaps you're sitting at home in your pajamas and slippers, sipping your tea while you watch this program. Welcome, one and all. And for those of you who, I guess I should introduce myself first. My name is Bob Elwood. I'm a member of the spiritual leadership team here at Calgary. And I welcome all of you, especially those of you who are here for the first time. Anybody here for the first time? Oh, have we got one or two? Well, welcome. Just know wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you are always welcome here at Unity of Calgary. And now it is our time for affirmative prayer. So I invite you to sit comfortably in your chair, plant your feet on the ground, and begin to go within. Let go of any thoughts about yesterday or this morning or what you're going to do after the service, and simply be here now. And know that there is only one source, one light, one presence throughout the universe. God the good. And if God is an uncomfortable word for you, you can use the universe, you can use Allah, the Buddha, whatever speaks to you about that something, that essence that's greater than you, that joins us all together, that unifies. And know that that unifying force, that unifying presence and love is there inside of you, inside your own heart. And so I invite you to connect with that now. Feel the love inside your own heart. And know that it is there always. And all you have to do is bring your awareness to it, to invite it into your life. Allow that oneness, that feeling of connection, to envelop your body so that you no longer see yourself as separate or alone. That you see yourself as part of something greater. There is a wisdom, an intelligence within each and every one of you that connects you to this source, that is this presence that we're talking about. Feel that connection. Even for those of you at home, feel your connection with this community here in this room. And those of you in this room, feel your connection with all those people in their homes watching this on YouTube or Facebook. And know that we are a unified community. We are a unity community. And that we are never alone. And as you go about your day, know that in each and every moment, you can bring your awareness to this fact and reconnect again and again. And so it is. And now, I invite you to affirm with me our statement of being. We are here as love to celebrate the one power, the one presence in our lives, in this community, and in the universe. Now it is time for our daily word, and we love to invite people from the community to come up and share our daily word. And today, we have Tina Thrussell, a wonderful, powerful member of our group, as part of our board, and I am and I believe everyone is very grateful to have her in our community. Let's please welcome Tina Thrussell.
Thank you, Bob. That's so sweet. Yeah, I've been away for a few weeks, and some people noticed, and it was really just so heartwarming to have people say, "Oh, I missed you. It's so good to see you back." It's beautiful. And then when Bob asked if I'd read the daily word today, I thought, wow, that's really being welcomed back to get to share this. And then he handed me the sheet, "Let go, let God," and I just laughed because that's kind of where I've been for the last couple of weeks, for sure. I mean, last couple of months, really, but really focusing. I do what is mine to do and release the rest. Over the years, I have accepted more and more responsibility as I have grown in maturity and experience. I have also grown in wisdom as I am able to discern what is mine to do. I have learned what to take on and what to leave for others. I have also learned not to exhaust myself by taking on too many commitments. Well, at least I hope I've learned that. I could say as of a couple of months ago, I had not learned that. It's part of why I wasn't here, folks. But this is good affirmation. Perhaps most important, I know when to use my will and determination to make things happen and when to let go. I recall times in my life when I felt frustrated that events did not unfold the way I had expected. Oh, we've all been there. I can now see that they, in fact, unfolded perfectly, often in ways better than I could have imagined. I now let go easily, trusting in that perfection. And from Acts 17:28, "In him we live and move and have our being, as even some of your own poets have said, for we too are his offspring." So, may you trust and know that everything is unfolding perfectly.
Thank you, Tina. A wonderful reminder for all of us to let go and let God more often. I know it's worked for me, done wonders. And now we have our vision statement, the worldwide unity vision statement. And we've taken that on as our own vision statement here at Unity of Calgary. And I encourage you all to affirm with me our vision statement. We envision a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. And how we do that here at Unity is through our mission statement. The whole community got together one day and came up with this mission statement, and I would ask that you affirm it with me as well. We are a welcoming, vibrant, spiritual community that inspires hearts and transforms lives by expressing our divine essence. So if that is what you desire, then you are in the right place. And now for announcements. Our next week's speaker, Katie Grinham. Woohoo! Haven't heard her speak for a while, and I'm very much looking forward to having her come back up here in front and share her wisdom. She has been a very strong part of this community for many years and has been one of the guiding lights. And her talk next week is Strength Within. For the theme this month of February is strength. And I've seen her grow stronger and stronger as the days go by, as a leader and as a spiritual seeker herself, and all the healing work that she does. I've seen her grow and become stronger and stronger and clearer of her path. And so I'm very much looking forward to hearing her talk next week. On the 23rd, Unity of Canada is having their fourth and final class, Understanding, and the focus is Understanding the Big Picture of Unity Worldwide. It will be at 6 o'clock on February 23rd, and you can find the Zoom links in the newsletter or on the Unity of Calgary website. On February 24th, our Zoom coffee chats continue. We've been mixing them up a little bit so that different people, some nights they're not available, and so we've been changing the nights, the times, hoping to get as many people as possible to come and chat with us. On the 23rd, there will be, on the 24th, Wednesday at 7:30. You can just go on the link on the newsletter or on the website and click on at 7:30, and you get to chat with all the other members of, not all the other members, of course, but those who show up. And on Sunday, April 18th, mark your calendar because that is our annual AGM. And we love as many members as possible to come and give your voice, because you are all part of this community. And we need your voices so that we can make choices that reflect everyone's views and opinions. To contact us, you can see up on the slide all the different ways: Facebook, the website. The best way is the newsletter. They send it out once a week, and it has all the events. They've got some wonderful things on there. And so I encourage you. Cecil Wantner's writing a weekly article that I find very interesting, talking about unity. It's one of his passions is the history of unity. He knows a lot about how unity was founded and the members that created it. And so he's sharing his wisdom each week. So thank you, Cecil. Really appreciate that. There's one announcement that's not up here yet, but I'm going to talk about it just briefly. And there's 8 of us from Unity that have been part of a Power of 8 group. Has anybody heard of Power of 8 before? Yes, quite a few. Probably half the group here has put up their hand. And we've been meeting for 2 years now, once a week, mostly on Zoom. And it's been powerful. I've seen powerful changes in everyone that's been part of the group. What I've seen is people coming into their own sovereign truth and honoring it and moving into the world from that place. It's one of the highlights of my week. And we thought we would introduce it to the whole community. With only, instead of the Power of 8 is a concept created by Lynn McTaggart. And we want to have a unity focus. And so over the next few weeks, I'm going to be talking to all of you to see what you think about this idea. And we want to present it to the entire community so that we can have several small groups of 8. And I just saw a video the other day, and they were talking about 8. Why 8? And apparently, 8 is the perfect number of a group to maximize creativity. So I hope you all at least are open to hearing about it, because it is a powerful force to build community. And I'm really looking forward to seeing several groups here and then sharing with each other. We're going to run it for 8 weeks and go from there. Get some feedback from the community and see what happens. Pardon me? Exactly, and that's exactly what we're going to do, rotate our 8, so that each person gets a chance to lead and decide which topic they want to talk about. And there's a blurb on our newsletter this week, right at the bottom, so you have to scroll all the way down in order to read about it, and I encourage you to do just that. And now, we get to hear our lovely music director, Anthony Burbage, and the wonderful Unity Band singing the song, "The Power of My Purpose."
I think we'll do the other one first. We'll save the Power of My Purpose for after. Sorry, I'm messing with your flow. You can go back, right? I'm just joking. Do we have the technology? Oh yeah, before I forget, for any of you who are feeling anxious about singing in public, this is under the worship or whatever you call it, faith communities, yeah. Group performance activities such as singing and playing music are permitted if they are normal worship practices and not for the purpose of entertainment. I don't know why now, but sorry, that's me. We got lots of... I've been waiting for the time to be right. I've been waiting for half my life. I've been waiting to make my move. I've been waiting, but now it's time to choose. Am I gonna stand for what I say? Really matters deep down in me. Or am I gonna go on going on about how I want the world to be? I'm gonna give what I've been given, 'cause it was given to be given away. I'm gonna do what I can in the place where I am, 'cause it's the only way the world will change. I've been searching for my purpose in life. I've been reaching for a star so high. I've been dreaming while my life passed me by, and I have fallen, but now it's time to rise. Am I gonna stand for what I say? Really, really matters deep down in me. Or am I gonna go on going on about how I want the world to be? I'm gonna give what I've been given, 'cause it was given to be given away. I'm gonna do what I can in the place where I am, 'cause it's the only way the world will change. When I look in the eyes of my child, I know that I can no longer hide. So I'm gonna live my life as if my life is the light that lights the way. I'm gonna give what I've been given, 'cause it was given to be given away. I'm gonna do what I can in the place where I am, 'cause it's the only way the world will change. I'm gonna stand for what I believe in, so I don't fall for my yesterdays. I'm gonna open my mind to the mysteries of life, so that the voice of life can live through me. I'm gonna give what I've been given. I'm gonna give what I've been given. I'm gonna give what I've been given, 'cause it was given to be given away.
We love the enthusiasm and the zeal, one of the 12 powers. Yes, thank you for demonstrating that. It's so wonderful to have that good high vibration here at Unity, which, of course, we have each week. And now it's time for our weekly speaker. Today, our speaker is Janice Butler. Woohoo! She's been a member of our community for 5 years, ever since she moved here from Quesnel. I know her personally. She is actually part of that Power of 8 group. Or no, excuse me. She's part of our Council of Light Bearers group. Close, same idea. And so I've got to know her, and this is truly a woman who speaks from the heart, which I think is in total alignment with our unity principles. She has a lot of wisdom. She's a counselor and has been working with people, helping them discover the truth and power within them for her whole career, basically. And a long time, she says. Part of the theater community in Quesnel. She got the Lifetime Achievement Award in Quesnel for her work in the community. And I am very proud and honored to invite her up as our speaker today. Let us please welcome Janice Butler. I stand in my strength when I honor who I am. Janice Butler.
Oh, that made me a little teary. Thanks, Bob. I don't know why. Brought me right into my heart, I guess. I have to tell you something funny I was thinking about as I was sitting there. I thought, why do I always worry so much about my lipstick? and do you know lipstick sales have dropped dramatically since, oh my gosh, who knew that, right? But one time I remembered that one time I was getting up to speak at university in front of around 300 people. And right before I went up, I thought it'd be a good idea to put some Vaseline on my lips, and already had red lipstick on. And I went like this, and then I had like big clown lips, right? And I gave this whole big speech. And then I went in the bathroom after, and I'm like, oh my God. So I think that my little panic about it, I was like, I better look at my lips in the mirror. I remembered why. Yes, it's joyful to be here and joyful to sing and joyful to stand together and remember who we are. What a privilege and what an honor to be here with you today. So thank you. Yes. We can relax into the power of our strength by remembering who we are in God. Doesn't that just make you feel good? I just breathe that in and I'm like, oh. And then the daily word that Tina read so beautifully, I have the strength to accomplish all that is mine to do. Unless I waste it doing a bunch of other stuff that isn't mine to do. That's my caveat. That happens. Yes. No, me neither. You know, I love my family so much. My daughter, who's a prophet and just a miracle woman, and my husband, and we're all living together in our little cocoon. And I told them I was speaking about this, and we had hours of endless conversations about strength and what is it and where does it come from, and it was just so fun. And my husband and I often have, I call them morning musings, because my kids used to say the best thing about their life was at night and in the morning, they could hear us laying there laughing and talking in their bedrooms, right? And so my husband and I still do that. And he and I came up with all these different kinds of strengths. So there's a quiet strength that often goes unnoticed. There's a bold strength that gets the hero's welcome. There's physical strength. There's strength that gives us patience and tolerance. It takes strength to hold our temper, to change our minds, to listen to the ideas of others. We have strength to endure difficult times. It takes strength to keep quiet, and it takes strength to speak up. It takes strength to let go of old ideas and conditioning from our childhood, and to open ourselves to a new way of looking at things. It takes strength to do things you don't want to do. And it takes strength to not do things you don't want to do. It takes strength to set boundaries, but strength to be flexible and loose in your boundaries. It takes strength to stay, and it takes strength to leave. It takes strength to do the same thing day in, day out. And it takes strength to break the patterns and try something new and unknown. It takes strength to manage your own energy, which we're really feeling that, and not be pulled by events and ideas that are outside of yourself. It takes strength to forgive, strength to sit with another whose ideas are different than yours and lay aside your own judgment and really listen to gain understanding. You know, the other day I was in my office with this young woman, and she said something, and I felt this judgment rise in me. I just, there it was. And I noted it, and I made a choice to just lay it aside so I could listen to her and hear what she was really saying. And that's particularly difficult when it goes against our own values, our ancient beliefs that we've been holding. But that kind of strength is a choice, right? It takes strength to make those kinds of choices. For me, all strength relies on my trust. And I find these words interchangeable almost. Because the more I trust God, the stronger I am. And for me, that is the sole source of my strength, is my trust and my reliance on that one power. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. You know, I became aware of the limitations of my own strength many years ago, and some of you heard some of this, but when I was a single mom with 2 little kids, feeling really lost, alone, confused, sad, and I recognized my own strength was pretty meager. I started going to some 12-step programs, and it was really there that I learned that I no longer had to rely on my own limited strength, but that I could surrender into a limitless strength. The more I let go of my finite power and leaned into the infinite power, the more peaceful I became. And I still practiced the other. I still tried on my own strength, still do. And that usually brings me suffering, sorrow, discomfort. And then I just remember to take that simple breath back into the inner part of my own being. And there I find God. And in God, I find my strength. That really changed my life. And as 30 years ago, like when Bob said counseling for a long time, I'm thinking, yeah, 30 years. Whew, that's when I went back to school with my 2 little kids, got my master's degree, became a therapist, and I really attribute that to my learning that my strength lies in God. You know, most of the people that come to me are at a point of crisis, feeling weak, tired, confused, alone. And I really know my sacred contract on this planet is to just be the presence of love. I often say I have nothing to offer other than that. It's the very presence of me just holding them in that while they learn to hold themselves. I recently had this, one of these highlight moments in your career where I have, and I share this because the young woman said, yeah, share it, go ahead. And beautiful young woman who, like most of us, has had a lot of traumatic stuff in her life and has sought for, that strength outside herself, that validation, the encouragement from her peers, from her boyfriends, from everybody. And her and I have been working together about breathing into her own source. And she lives in Vancouver. She went down to the seawall, and she sat, and she's a Buddhist woman, prayed, meditated. And she phoned me right away with this message: I found it. I found what you've been talking about and what I feel in your presence. I found it in me. Whew, and that was great. And then she told me this metaphor, which I loved. She said, I love to give blood, but when I go there, I don't expect them to give me blood back, because I know I have within me an unlimited, ever-ending supply. And that's what she felt about this source that she found within herself. Recently, I was listening to a new spiritual teacher for me, and she said that there is no God, and that people were asking her questions. So she just said, no, there's no God. Is there a Christ consciousness? Nope, no Christ consciousness. And I felt irritated and a little disgruntled, and I explored that and thought, I'm gonna explore this, because there's been times in my life when I've believed something and then later didn't believe it, right? So, and I also believe that no man can truly believe until he's truly doubted. So I thought, I'm gonna allow myself to really feel into this and just let myself doubt, let myself explore. A couple days later, I went for lunch with my friend Lise, and magic happens when her and I are together in the field. And it was so interesting because we were having the discussion about it. And she just looked at me and says, but what do you know? And I just breathed, and I just had this, it's so difficult to explain these things, this feeling from the toes up and down of just this rushing of this energy that I rely on, I count on, that I know is who I am. And I said, I can't separate myself from that. And in those days that I was kind of trying, I actually felt quite irritable and out of sorts. And as soon as I just opened to what was true for me, everything felt in order again. And my whole world sort of just was like, yeah, that's what's true for me. I have to tell you about Richard Rudd. Some of you probably know him, Gene Key's guy. I happen to think he's one of the greatest mystics going. His meditations, and his work is just phenomenal. And I was listening to him talk about depression the other day. And it was so interesting because he said he knows nothing about depression. Like, he's not a student of psychology. He has no degrees. He's not a scientist. But he said all his work came from one singular experience that happened to him in his 20s. And he's always been a contemplative kind of guy. And he was sitting there having these contemplations, and he too tapped into this source of light and love. And he felt the field, the unification of the whole field, how we were all connected and nothing was separate from each other. And he said, in that moment, he knew everything. And all his work and all his genius has stemmed from that internal experience. I found that so interesting because often we're looking for the credibility of a degree or some training or what so-and-so says. And yet this man who's this brilliant mystic, it all came just from that experience within himself. And then Myrtle Fillmore, because I can't give a talk without quoting Myrtle, who's one of the founders of Unity. She said, God is the one perfect life flowing through us. God is the one pure substance of our organisms. God is the power that gives us motive, strength, and holds us upright, allows us to exercise our members. It gives us the wisdom and the intelligence in every cell of our being, every thought in our mind. When we let this light flood us with its sunshine, all the clouds vanish, and we begin to see ourselves in new ways of doing things that lead us to wholeness, health, satisfaction, and growth. I know her words always just really resonate so deeply with me. You know, I don't know if you ever do this. I do it every day, about 5 times a day with my clients, where you just breathe in and feel every cell in your body stamped property of God, because that's what they see when they look under the microscope, right? They see that in the layers of your DNA, an old Arabic property of God. And I breathe that in, and I can really feel the expansion of that. We're always strongest when we remember that. And this is also a beautiful quote by another Unity leader, Minister Linda Martella-Wissett, in her book, Divine Audacity. And I mean, this is what we can hope for if we are able to lean into the strength. We'll be able to say, I am divine audacity. I am the light of the world, shining brightly. In my presence, others remember their divine identity. In my presence, others heal the illusion of separation. In my presence, others stand tall and behave humanely. They snap back from pity to claim their spiritual capacities. In my presence, others sense and act from their essential goodness. In my presence, others come home to themselves, to the self that is not their personality, but their divine identity. That's what I'm going for. This has become so much a part of me, the practice, and it is a practice, right? And it's easy for us to forget and become reliant on ourselves. And you know, the old C word, control, pops in. I was working with one of my mentors, Juliet Haynes, yesterday from South Africa, and we were just in our heads, and I said, okay, let's just pray and breathe into our bodies and find the truth, because oftentimes our mind leads us in a different direction. You know, last January, I got diagnosed with uterine cancer, and it's so interesting to track yourself, your thoughts. And I had this awareness, it was almost surreal of, wow, this is so cool because I have this opportunity to do some really deep healing. And what is this all about? And I knew I had some healing to do around the medical profession because I've been a little prejudiced, shall I say, you know, for lots of good reasons in my mind. But I also knew that if I wanted them to be a part of the healing, I couldn't be against them, because that just wasn't going to jive. And so I worked through some of the childhood stuff that I experienced some pretty severe abuse from the medical system as a child. And so I had to work through that. I had to work through a lot of my feminine stuff that occurs in that womb space of our body. I had healing sessions, I had Reiki. And, you know, I felt it was this beautiful opportunity, and I was able to see that because I also have worked with people who have a diagnosis and it becomes their death sentence, because then that takes over. And it's really this opportunity to just heal and lean more into the strength of God. And I can say I totally did trust. You know, I'm not saying I didn't have human emotions, because I did, But I really did trust that it was all going to be well. And so about 2 days, I was scheduled to go for a radical hysterectomy. Just the medical terms, radical. I was like, whoa. And 2 days before, I got this call from the Foothills saying, all surgeries are canceled because of COVID. And I thought, okay, God's just going to heal me, or I'm going to die. Like, I just don't know. But it's whatever. I'm just going to continue to trust. So I went through a couple days of, negotiating that new truth. And then I got a call from the Foothills saying, they're taking a few surgeries and they're going to do you tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. So again, I had to just trust. And so grateful for my daughter. She just offered prayers for me, and she is a prayer. She can pray like nobody's business. And my husband, too, who just stands there in his divine presence. So off I go to have this radical hysterectomy, trusting completely. And within 24 hours, I was back in my bed. In fact, the nurses on my ward were actually giving me heck because I was walking. They go, "You're just walking around too much." And I had this girl show up, another divine intervention, who I'd known for many, many years, who is now a nurse. And she said to them, the older nurses, "Leave her alone. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing." And I just walked out of there. And cancer-free, everything's great. And best of all, my womb space got filled with these beautiful flowers and vines and this owl, like in this vision. And I was like, whew, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's what happens when we lean into the strength that is ours, the strength that comes from knowing who we are. And it's really my divine prayer and hope that each of you will take the opportunity to breathe into the wonder of your own beautiful being. See those cells stamped property of God. Even if that sounds funny, Susan. And remember who you are. And remember where your strength comes from. Okay, we're going to do meditation. This is so weird. On my way here, I was listening to this song, and I thought, oh, I hope they pick that for the meditation song. I know that happens almost every week, right? And there it is.
They did pick it.
They did. Woo! You were listening.
They reached into the future a month ago and told me they picked it. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God.
And just breathe deeply. Feel your body soften. Open yourself to the possibilities that are boundless and never-ending, that lie within your own being. And as you breathe deeply into yourself, feel that strength of God pouring through you, energizing, renewing, revitalizing all areas of your life. And if there's something that you're struggling with, a relationship or a problem or a project, just imagine what would happen if you let go of fear and doubt and you leaned into the strength of God. Knowing that you are strong, capable, healthy, whole, and most importantly, knowing that you are love. Bask for a moment in that beautiful knowing, the truth of who you are. Only love, only light. I am light. I am love. I feel the strength of God running through my whole being. I am strength. I am love. I am light. And I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. I am strength. I am light. I am love.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart.
Thank you.
Thank you, Janice. As I said, spoken from the heart. And you all have that strength within us. And how we can build that strength is through music, right? And we have our wonderful Unity Band to sing another song for us.
If I listen to the world, I will answer to the world. But if I listen to myself, I will bow to no one else. 'Cause only I can know what's best for me. And the only one who can know my purpose is me. With the power of my purpose, my true light shines. With the power of my purpose, I feel alive. No one else can make that choice for me. Oh, no one else can set my true self free. 'Cause the power of my purpose lies in me. If I live to please the world, then I will die to please the world. But if I live to please myself, then I will hide from no one else. 'Cause only I can know what's best for me. And the only one who can know my purpose is me. With the power of my purpose, my true light shines. With the power of my purpose, I feel alive. And no one else can make that choice for me. No one else can set my true self free. 'Cause the power of my purpose lies in me. And though I live within this world, I know I can't be of this world. Because the power of my purpose has opened my eyes. And I see that something greater is guiding my life. And with the power of my purpose, my true light shines. With the power of my purpose, I feel alive. And no one else can make that choice for me. And no one else can set my true self free. 'Cause the power of my purpose lies in me. I said the power of my purpose lies in me. I know the power of my purpose lies in me.
Thank you, Anthony and the band. Isn't that true? The power of our purpose lies in us, in me and you. Thank you again, Janet. I loved your different descriptions of strength, that it takes strength to make the choices that are hard to do, and it takes strength to not make those choices. I thought that was very wise. And isn't it wonderful that we can share our wisdom with each other, share the gift of who we are with each other. That really is how we build community. And now it is time for conscious giving. Together, using our time, talent, and treasure, we create this wonderful spiritual community that sustains and inspires us. Thank you for your love offering donation and being part of this heartfelt work. For we know this community is a blessing and that financial abundance is flowing our way. There are baskets at the back if you're donating here in person. You can also donate online at donate@unityofcalgary.org by going to the website or by mailing in your check. And many of you are now donating automatically through debit, monthly deposit. And so we want to thank you all for all that you do for this community. Your sharing of your gifts of time, talent, and treasure truly are the building blocks of this community. And we are all very grateful for all of you and all that you give to our community. And now I invite you to affirm with me our abundance affirmation. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And now Anthony Burbage and the Unity Band are going to sing Give with an Open Heart.
I kind of feel like we should do the whole song. So we never get to do the whole song anymore.
That's right.
Because the choir can sing,
Yes.
and the choir can stand.
Let's do it. Woo! So sing along here in person and at home.
I'm gonna give with an open heart. I'm gonna give with an open heart. I'm grateful for this moment. I am grateful for my life. And I trust that a higher power will always be there to provide. And that's why I give with an open heart. Well, that's why I give with an open heart. Well, I place my faith in the Spirit, and I welcome each and every day. And I let go of all my troubles and worries, a new abundance always comes my way. And that's why I give with an open heart. That's why I give with an open heart. I have come here to remember who I am and who I've always been. And as I give with a wide open heart, I know this home will always be here for me. And that's why I give with an open heart. Oh, that's why I give with an open heart. Oh, I'm gonna give with an open heart. Yeah, I'm gonna give with an open heart.
Woohoo! Oh, what wonderful energy in here today, isn't it? Yes, I feel alive. And I can see most everyone here as well feels the same way because they're up and they're singing and they're moving around. Oh, it's wonderful. And I hope you are all doing the same at home and feeling that oneness, that belonging. Now is our blessing for the children. for the children in this room, for the children out there in the world, and of course for our own inner child. So please share with me. We love you, we bless you, and we appreciate you just the way you are. Now let's take a quiet moment and bring to our awareness anything that we want to surrender into prayer. For we know that turning our concerns over to Spirit opens the way for abundant blessings to unfold. Just take a moment to give a blessing to someone you think may be in need, or to simply bless all those beautiful beings in your life that you get to experience and enjoy, feel the love and the sense of belonging of family and friends. For they too belong in this prayer. Everyone belongs in this prayer. Now there are prayer requests out front at the welcoming table. You can go online at unityofcalgary.org, or you can email your prayer to prayer@unityofcalgary.org. Your request is sent out to the prayer team and to Silent Unity for 30 days of prayer. And if you really would like a one-on-one prayer, affirmative prayer connection, you can actually call 24 hours a day the Unity, Silent Unity hotline, 1-800-NOW-PRAY. Each month, we also hold other Unity communities in prayer. And this month, we hold the Unity of Moncton Study Group and the Unity Ministry in Motion. Now, we've been informed that Unity of Moncton Study Group no longer is viable at the moment, but it doesn't mean we can't pray for all those people that were part of that community and hope that they, at the weeks and months to come, can rebuild that connection or find it wherever they are in their journey. We see them having the love and support they need to continue cultivating the consciousness and bringing the message of unity across the country. And now we have our prayer of protection. I say this every morning, and it's powerful. And especially we've changed the words a little bit, and now we go directly into we used to say I am one with the light, I am one with the love. Now we say I am the light, I am the love. And in doing that, I felt the power of that and how it brings it home for me. So please join with me as we recite our prayer of protection. The light that is God surrounds me. I am the light. The love that in God enfolds me. I am the love. The power that is God protects me. I am the power. The presence that is God watches over me. I am the presence. Wherever God is, I am. God is. And so it is. Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to recite it from memory. I didn't quite get it right. I know, right? And I know God forgives me, and so it's easy for me to forgive myself, my human errors. And now we get another wonderful song from our Unity band, and so it is.
Yes, you're welcome to stand up and move. I can see laughter, or I can see tears. I see a choice, love or fear. What do you choose? What do you choose? I can see peace, or I can see war. I can see sunshine, or I can see a storm. What do you choose? choose?
What do you choose?
I choose to love with freedom flying from my heart where the light keeps shining. I choose to feel the whole world crying, the strength that we can rise above. I choose love. I choose love. Now, do you want to do this one?
I can see sharing or I can see greed. I can see caring for poverty. What do you choose? What do you choose? I can see gardens or I can see farms. I can see life or stepping on the road. What do you choose?
I choose to love with freedom flying from my heart where the light keeps shining. I choose to feel the whole world crying for the strength that we can rise above. I choose love. I choose love. I choose healing, the darkness dying. I see us dawning as one world united. So what do you choose?
What do you choose?
Love or fear? Oh, we choose. Now I choose to love with freedom flying from my heart where the light keeps shining. I choose to feel the whole world crying. I choose to feel the one voice rising. I choose to feel us all united. The strength that we can rise above. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love. Love. I choose love.
Woohoo! I choose love. Thank you all for being here this week. This concludes another week of wonderful inspiration, music, wisdom, and of course, community. I want to thank again our beautiful band for the wonderful music and the opportunity to sing again. Woo! I hope you were all singing at home with us. It felt so good. The energy in the room is wonderful. Thank you again, Janice, for this wonderful talk on strength and how it is available to all of us, a strength that you don't even know you have until you surrender to that deeper wisdom and strength within. So now we are going to sing, Let There Be Peace on Earth. And I encourage you all to carry that peace out into the world as you go about your week today. So if you please stand, and we can maybe form a circle in the room, and we will sing, Let There Be Peace on Earth to end our service.
1, 2, 3. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family harmony. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now.
I just realized that I forgot to mention the photographs today with Neil. Oh, the list is full?
I choose love.
There are 2 spaces left. Neil volunteered to take professional photographs of whoever wants to. We have 12 already signed up, and we need 2 more, and it will be by donation, by heart offering.
Have a good week. I can see laughter or I can see tears. I see a choice, love or fear. What do you choose?
What do you choose?
I can see peace or I can see war. I can see sunshine. I can see a storm. What do you choose?
What do you choose?
Now I choose to love with freedom flying from my heart where the light keeps shining. I choose to feel the whole world crying, then we can rise above. I choose love. I choose love.
I see us healing, darkness dying. I see us dawning as one world united. So what do you choose? What do you choose? Love or fear? What do
I can see gardens or I can see balls. I can see life or death coming up strong. What do you choose? Now I choose to love with freedom flying from my heart where the light keeps shining. I choose to feel the whole world crying for the strength that we can rise above. I choose love. I choose love. I see us healing the darkness dying. I see us dawning as one world united. What do you choose? Love or